Hello Gemini, this is going to be your Venus retrograde reading. I hope you're doing well. Alright. In this spread, we're going to be going over how your partner is going to be feeling for you around the Venus retrograde. I know this is going to be a tough one on everyone, so I wanted to come in and give you guys a little reading, let you guys know how it's going to go, right? Is it a permanent separation? Is it a permanent issue between you guys? What's the next step? Alright. So we've got the Two of Swords, which to me reminds me of the Ten of Swords, especially since there's a 10 at the top, but apparently that's the Two of Swords. Okay, so you may not be speaking to your partner right now. Either they chose to cut off communication and you just are going along with it, or you chose to cut off communication and they're letting it rock. Okay, maybe it was an argument that led to this. It's something, okay, but definitely oppression of communication and feelings. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Gemini's partner. I feel like it's them that decided to cut communication off, but we'll see. All right. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, it's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Someone that may be heavily focused on their money. They may be trying to avoid the fact that you aren't speaking by working a lot. Or it's someone that thinks very highly of you and your position, like in their life. It's someone that could be happy with you or see you in a committed space, okay? If it's not a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, okay? This is the Ten of Cups as well, so you do make them happy. They are happy with you, but this also could be, though, if it's a situation where, okay, you guys were happy and you guys had a good relationship. This could be the end of a commitment, too, so we'll see. Could be the end of a commitment if it's just not working. No matter how happy you guys are, it's something that just may not be working, okay? What's going on with Gemini for Venus retrograde, please? What's going on with Gemini for Venus retrograde? What's going on with Gemini for Venus retrograde? The Hermit, yeah, so a lot of thinking about you. Some of you, it's a Virgo. A lot of thinking about the way things are. Seclusion. This person is very secluded right now, and they're worried about their money, their coin, or they feel like you are, because this also came up in your fall reading, I believe. So if you haven't checked out the Gemini fall reading, I would do that. It's on my page. Ace of Cups, okay? Yeah. For some of you, it's in reverse, so this tells me that there is a new beginning in love coming for you, but it's not taken off yet. Okay, so we can read it reverse or we can read it either way, because it does match the energy reversed, or if we read it upright, it would be the next step after the Ten of Cups, right? The Ten of Cups, people look at this always as a happy card, because usually in the red or white, it's the family with the 2 children and stuff like that, right? And even in this deck, it means, you know, you guys can't see the word, but it's happiness. However, it could also mean a maxed out commitment, though. It can mean that the next step is the Ace of Cups. So what this could mean to some people, it means that you could be relieving the relationship. You know, no matter how happy you are, you're ready for something new, because whatever this Two of Swords issue is. But for some of you, it could be a renewal in the love of the partnership. Maybe after this period of separation, things renew between you and love, okay? Because that is something that a Venus retrograde will do, okay? She comes in and she cleans house, and then, you know, she gives you something new to work on until she retrogrades again. All right, so let's get an outcome card for Gemini, please. Can I get an outcome card for Gemini? Can I get an outcome card for Gemini, please? Get an outcome card for Gemini. I'm not the pool, gems. I'm not giving you an outcome card. 3, 2. Gemini's like, we don't want to know the outcome. Yeah, I see why. 3 of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, this really is a separation between you and your partner. For some of you, it could be because of a marriage situation. You're walking away from a marriage, or your partner's walking away from a marriage. They could be in a third party. It could be a third party because of the Three of Swords. I'm not really seeing a lot of third party energy here, so I'm not gonna like gas that for real. But yeah, there's definitely a separation here. Maybe your partner feels like you guys need something new. Okay. For some of you though, it was a newer person. It wasn't an old standing relationship. For a lot of you, it was something that was going on for a good period of time, years almost. But for some of you, it may have been a new person that this new beginning didn't get off the ground. Okay. Why is this Three of Swords here for Gemini? Why is this Three of Swords here for Gemini? Let's see. Why is the Three of Swords here for Gemini? 3, 2. Three of Pentacles. So yeah, for some of you, it's a third party. 3 people in the situation. Devil and the 8 of Swords. So that could be what the interferences is another person. For some of you, it's just a situation where this relationship just can't come together. It's just not the time for it, or you guys just can't get on the same emotional page. But for some of you, this is going to be an actual breakup, and I feel like some of you are okay with that. With the Two of Swords energy, it feels like both parties may be okay with the state of the relationship. I don't feel like both parties are putting in much effort to try to make the relationship move forward, okay? It's kind of like an energy of being tired of trying. Two of Swords. Why is this Two of Swords here? Why is this Two of Swords here? Let's see. Who's gonna, let's see. I feel like somebody's gonna try to reach out though. Prince of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody is going to try to reach out. For some of you who are in hetero relationships, even if you're in if there's a relationship where there's a woman, okay, involved in whatever way you love, it may be the woman who is the more hostile energy in the connection right now. Okay, let's put it that way. All right, whatever type of love you love, right? If the woman in that partnership, the feminine energy, is more hostile. Okay. Four of Swords came out in reverse here, so this could mean coming out of a place of taking a rest from each other, a break. I really feel like these are 2 people who may not know exactly what it is that they want, so they're just leaving things as it is. Why is this Ace of Cups in reverse? Is it going to amount to anything? 3 of Cups. So for some of you, it's definitely a third party situation on the Fool card. So I don't know. I feel like this is going to last a little bit longer than Venus retrograde for some of you. I don't want to say it's an ending. It is just a separation, though. I'm not seeing like the end all be all. It's not a death card here. For some of you, though, it is, though. 3 of Swords, walking away because it's a third party. If you're dealing with infidelity or a situation where there's another person in the partnership, then yeah, I think that that's going to be the deal breaker there. But with the Fool card and 3 of Cups here, Ace of Cups, 4 of Swords in reverse, I do think there will be communication going forward. It's kind of hard to say if this is going to revamp into something new. I don't know if this Fool card is another relationship. Let's see. Why is the Fool card here? I see a lot of love here. That's the interesting part about it. I see a lot of happiness and love, but I don't know. Someone is guarded heavily and someone is not trying to like budge. If there's a fire energy for you, Gemini, they are very stubborn, or an earth energy, they're very stubborn, especially like Capricorn or Sag or Leo. Aries is here too. Okay, so let's see. Give me 3 cards for Gemini. And love for Venus retrograde, please. I mean, this is, yeah, it's hard to say. Some of you, there will be reconvening, but I feel like someone is not going to want that. Someone is going to make it hard for that to happen. So, Venus retrograde's a doozy. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's what's not happening here. And that's probably, like, there's a salvageable love here. definitely a salvageable love, as long as it's not a situation where someone's lying and cheating. Because I don't know about that. I don't trust people who have to lie about things. That's really scary. You're talking about health and things like that. That's really what my thing is, my physical health. You can't be just out here being a thotty and lying about it. All right, so heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So that's what's not happening. This Two of Swords energy is telling me that feelings are not being openly discussed. All right, someone's stubborn. I feel like it's the fire energy or the earth energy. Or if you're doing, like I said, the feminine energy is more fed up. So if that's you, Gemini, I feel it. All right. And I think this is going along with your fall energy as well. I really do. That Queen of Pentacles is definitely in your fall energy. So you may be working to overcompensate for this separation. Keep your mind off of it. Need 2 more cards for Gemini, please. Need 2 more cards for Gemini, please. 2 more cards. 1, there we go. 2. There we go. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. A lot of signs are getting this during the Venus retrograde. I also feel like this is not only like third-party deception for some of you, but it's also someone not telling their true feelings. Very soon, clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. If you want to walk away from this relationship, Venus will allow you to do that this month, okay, or this season, this Venus retrograde. You'll be able to walk away from this energy. But if you want to try to make it work, there's got to be an opening of feelings. You deserve love. You are lovable. That's a great way to end the reading. So at the end of the day, just know whatever you do decide, you are lovable at the end of the day. You don't deserve someone who's going to lie to you and manipulate you if that's what's going on here. I don't see a lot of that in the cards, but I did see a couple 3s. So, you know, we can always point that out there. But, or whatever the situation that has you feeling this Two of Swords energy, or your partner feeling this Two of Swords energy, you know, you deserve love outside of all of that. Okay, so thank you so much, Gemini, for being so great. Please make sure you leave me a like. I would appreciate that, or a comment. Your girl is up at 3 something in the morning pushing out these readings for you guys. At least you can give me a like. All right, see you later. Love you, gems.